Would you like to build the CBD online e-commerce business of your dreams? Shopify versus WordPress. Which one is the better option for your CBD business needs? Hi, this is Michael from Viral Home-Based Pursuit. In this video, I'll be showing you the comprehensive overview of Shopify versus WordPress and which one is best, which one will win at the end of the day to run your CBD online business. So you don't miss a single thing of what I produce in the future and what I've already created. Go ahead and subscribe right now if you haven't. And I also want to let you know that I have more videos on CBD related that I'll link to in the description. In fact, you can pick up a free video series that has like all the videos in one place, so you don't have to go, different channels, different blogs, and try to find all the information in different spots. I will just go ahead and give it to you. Everything from Facebook, Instagram, Google, SEO, which is organic online traffic, and so many more other places, give templates and scripts and stuff like that. So anyways, which one is the best option for your needs? I'm going to start off with Shopify. So Shopify, the pros to this is, everything is in one place, right? You have Shopify that already helps you with the products, the fulfillment, the inventory, the processing, or the steps to getting that product fulfilled for the customer and then sent out, stuff like that. And it's all hosted, and you can just host your business on their platform. It's not like you have to go through a cPanel, which is the back office of hosting providers. You can get your domain, and you can do many things with Shopify. But also there are drawbacks, and now let me highlight those. Some drawbacks to mention are the fact that you are putting everything on their platform. You do not have full control. Don't you want to have full control over your own CBD business, right? As a business owner myself, who not only helps people with CBD products, but I also started in the health and wellness space, right? With a blog, and that's primarily what I run a lot of. But, with coaching, consulting, and stuff like that too. But what I've noticed is you want to have everything in one location, so that way, let's say that Shopify decides that you broke the rules, and I'll get into that here in a second, then they can just strip you of everything, and now you are asking yourself, okay, maybe I got to do something different. So you're going to go back to the same thing, or you're going to stop doing it, or you're going to go find something else, which a lot of people do, and I've worked with many, and they will do that. So with Shopify, you have to be careful about where you are starting your CBD business from. So they have things where they regulate the countries, the states, laws and stuff like that. So they want to know where you're selling CBD from. Some of them can get accepted, others don't. And then number two being that you have to be careful where you're delivering the products to. Doesn't matter what kind of product it is. Tinea cure, supplements, creams, does not matter. You have to be careful where they want to know where you're delivering those products, because is it going to another country? Was this state where you can't do that? They don't allow it. So you have to look through those things. And then another thing is the payment processor. That's like the big one. You were probably thinking that. I had a lot of troubles with this stuff too at the beginning. I began with an affiliate site selling CBD products, and then have just kind of looked at other ways with e-com and see how I can infuse the two. So having a hybrid of sorts. But that's something you have to be careful of, is the payment processing, which it's like with Shopify, they give you payment processors, but they won't usually accept the ones for CBD, whether it's marijuana or hemp, or just very hemp derived 100% CBD, does not matter. You have to have an alternative, and there are those. So I'll give you more information. I'll leave in the description below if you're trying to go the Shopify route. So that's just something to be very subconscious stuff. So think about that. So that's with Shopify. Those are just some of the pros and the cons, some of the bigger ones to highlight. And now let me go over into WordPress. So with WordPress, I personally love it. I'm not trying to be biased because I use WordPress. I do on a daily basis. I'm on it every single day, whether it's my own or I'm helping out other people. The reason I like it so much is because I can have full control. Everything is there, data. I get the plugins, hundreds of plugins, thousands, themes you can choose from, which I'll get into the share screen here in just a bit. But again, you get full control of everything. And it's like you have an open source meaning that you again have full control. It's hosted from who you choose to host with, a provider. You can even go self-hosted. And I'll get into that. I won't get into hosting so much in this video, but if you want to know about one of my favorite places to host, I'll link down below in the description. There's so many out there like SiteGround, WP Engine. There's so many of them that I've gone through myself and I know of that work extremely well, but I'll also link to them down below and show you. I'll kind of show you this kind of in the demonstration later on, but that's an advantage of that, the plugins. And then you also get to use WooCommerce. If you're not sure what WooCommerce is, it is an e-commerce platform. It's also a plugin that you can get with WordPress. So kind of like Shopify, but with WordPress with WooCommerce, you get a plugin for that, which I'll show you. Stick with me. And you can go ahead and set up your online store that way. The thing I love about that too, and it's kind of because I see it from a different perspective because I started as an affiliate promoting other people's products, not owning my own CBD. I started within health and wellness space with helping people with back pain, and then later eventually moved into the category of CBD. So I've evolved and I've grown a brand, not just from CBD, but from what I was doing before that. So you can do that. That's another option. I also have videos for that. But I'll be showing you a little bit more about it soon here. And that's what I like a lot about WooCommerce. It gives you the flexibility. You can use payment processor stuff like Square. There are other ones out there that I'll go ahead and make sure I show you, but it's all integrated in there. You have the control over it. It's easy to get going, and there's really no technical process to it other than just adding products and services. And if you want to maximize it for search engine ability, you can do that too. One advantage too is you can use a blog within WordPress. That's also an addition to it. But yeah, you have so much flexibility. And now I'm going to get into the share screen here and I'm going to show you just some of those things. So I'm kind of going to start with the selling CBD online within WooCommerce here. So build a powerful, scalable online CBD store on the internet's most customizable e-commerce platform. They've partnered with industry leader Square Payments, enabling you to supercharge your store by connecting services such as Jetpack, WooCommerce Shipping, and WooCommerce Tax, which you'll get more of if you go into the WooCommerce direction, and I can help you with that. And then you can get more information. They make it an effortless checkout for you, so you do not have to struggle or make the mistakes of having to set something up that you have no understanding of or even do, but you still feel like you can't just do it for yourself. Square makes it simple for you. And there are other payment processors and stuff like that. So you can learn about that. Shipping made simple, so you can easily and quickly get the product out, which means people are going to be happy with you. And if you have returning customers, guess what that means? Yes, more repeat business. And that's eventually what you want to get into too, is repeat business. And not a lot of people, you might be thinking, oh, I got to go run Facebook ads. I got to go run them to my store, to my bottles. You try to run ads on everything, and it's in a way can help. And there are ways to go about it. But you should also look at creating a brand. And that's what I always tell, and I have videos for that. Create a brand for yourself. Content market, meaning put content out on these platforms like a blog, a YouTube channel, Facebook. Focus on one and go hard on it. And there's strategies and tactics to that we can cover later on if you haven't yet. Make it your own, customizable designs. So that's just a little bit of that I wanted to show you. Now let me see this here. Kind of going to go in through the themes to use for CBD oil websites. Some of these are more paid, but you can go with the free route at the beginning. Don't worry about paying. Go the free route, but I'm going to just show you what you have. You have the theme called Joint Up. Looks really nice here, and that's what, just imagine having your own WordPress store. It's, you see it right there, you log in, first thing you see is like something like that, your brand at the top, a message, a hook, the story behind it, and you have a call to action, getting people to go maybe look at these type of products, or maybe they click and they go and sign up for a newsletter, or they sign up for a free something that you give them. So now you have them in your email, you can remarket to them. And that's where I want you to eventually start thinking about things. And in time, I'll get you to become better at that, right? That's a whole nother lesson. There's that one, there's Indicana. Let's see what else is here. There's Cana Verde, there's that one as well. There's Salient, there's so many other ones you can use. But point being, you know, another one is Clio. Clio's a good one. Canberra. But there are so many. I'll be going into that a little bit later. Just kind of going to go through something to show you how to put the site together on it. And then you can also do this within ThemeForest. ThemeForest is another one that has done well in making these CBD derived themes. And so that's a good way to go too. ThemeForest, if you want to take a look at that, they have paid and free versions as well. So you can always customize it. You know, you can even use something like, I use Thrive themes for, I can use it for this, but I can also use it for other purposes. I have that. And so it gives me more flexibility. And it still gives you a lot of customization, but a lot of these also give you ready to go templates for that industry that you're in, as well as if you look up themes. So before I get into showing you a quick demo here, what do you think? Like, what are you thinking so far about this? Do you want to go the Shopify route? Would you rather go the WooCommerce route? Let me know in the comment section down below. Have you started and you are trying to still figure it out, get your foot into the door better, get better marketing involved? That stuff I can help you with. I've been doing this for so many years now, not only in this industry, but in others, helping people out. And if you need to know how to market, which is eventually what you should do, be spending your time on, I'll help you understand where and what platforms, how and why, and how to create your own custom avatar so you're talking to the right people, you're not wasting your time on the wrong ones. And so this is all going to be here. I'll leave more information again down below in the description. You can pick up that free video series if you want to see this video plus all the other ones. I'll leave them in there. But yeah, I think WooCommerce, I think it's my favorite one. I believe, I mean, between that and Shopify, and you have other ones out there. But WooCommerce is the way to go. It gives you more flexibility so you can have all the data, and really it still gives you everything all in one place and the most control, which means you won't have to make the mistake or have to worry about being kicked off somebody else's hosting and platform, right? And then it just means you're going to be able to become a little bit more hands-off. And when you're doing other things, you're subconsciously going to feel, you know, like it's being taken care of. You don't have to worry about it, right? Going to sleep worrying about whether your store that you delivered a product to somebody or you're putting a CBD store from the right place. You know, there's these things that I'm always aware of. Okay, so that is that. Now let me go into one of the places where I host my websites. I host them here, I host them in other places. But I'm going to kind of go through this. I use what's called Wealthy Affiliate, at least for now. I mean, maybe in the future that might change completely on some of my sites. But I love their platform because their hosting is just state of the art, right? You get, honestly, you get like the best type of hosting out there. There's ones like SiteGround, WP Engine. There's a lot of other ones as well that I can start naming, but those are amazing. This one gives you that and a lot more. And it's actually an affiliate marketing training platform. And basically what that is promoting other people's products and services for a commission. So if you are in the CBD niche and maybe you have an e-commerce store, but you don't own those products for yourself, right? Then you can go ahead and become an affiliate and promote other people's products, which I like to do, which is where I began and I do very well in. But Wealthy Affiliate is a good one to keep in mind because there's a big community of people and you're going to need like-minded people, people who are already up there who can help you, like myself, who will be there as your coach, as your mentor. I can help you out. I'm always in here helping people out on my schedule when I have to come in here and help people out. That is, of course, I have my own things I got to do, but I'm always there. So this is an amazing place to host your WordPress website. It comes with it. You can get free, it's called .site rubrics domains, which is not an actual paid domain, but you can test out a free website, which is pretty cool, on their servers for free using their hosting. How amazing is that, right? And then you can also use a blog compared with the two, right? And you can start ranking on Google's first page. So people come to your site, they get more information. They probably land on a product review, on a how-to, just informational stuff. And that stuff is going to take your brand to the next level. And that's what I talk about, content, producing content around your space. So you pick out a niche, for example, like CBD for people with anxiety, and you create content around that. Okay. There's so many different angles. I won't go into that here. So websites, they have the site builder. Some of my sites are right there. There's remove back pain. It's the first one that I started. And I've been growing that one ever since. And then you can choose on a free domain that you own, or register a domain, okay? I know many people go in different routes with this. Again, I like Wealthy Affiliate. It's a great place to go. You save actually more money as opposed to other places out there like WP Engine, Bluehost, especially Bluehost. They tell you it's cheap. Don't go for cheap hosting, right? You get what you ask for, quality versus quantity. Quality always wins. And so you want to go with something that's going to manage your sites, and it's going to be running as efficiently as possible. So you don't always have to be dealing with the headaches. Say it saves you time, the effort, the energy, the money, and it makes you more money at the end because it's running the way it needs to be running. You don't have to be always dealing, and they have the best, like one of the best supports here. So you can do free domain, right? You can just scroll down here, ready to build a profit-ready website. And the cool thing is, look, they gave you blazing speed, cutting-edge security, real-time data backup, search engine optimized, which is the SEO part, ranking in Google, blog posts, 30-second setups, instant domain availability, easy to personalize by choosing from thousands of themes, unlimited feature customization, and so much more, right? It's such a huge advantage to have and a huge relief because it doesn't also have a cPanel. I didn't begin here. I had other hosts like HostGator, Bluehost, so many other ones as well, SiteGround. I can still use some of the other ones, but you know, this one, the good thing too is you get a community, you get training that they give you for affiliate related stuff, so you get to understand it. It's maybe not so much e-commerce driven training, but it will open up your eyes to you can do. So here we can choose a free domain, right? If I'm going to just do something really quick here with you, I'm going to do, and the thing is too, the thing I like about what I've done, because I expanded from different niche into, or a different category within that niche into the CBD oil, so, or the CBD niche, but it doesn't talk about, my domain's not anything about CBD related. So that's kind of where you have to be careful as well when you're running a CBD ad, for those of you who are going to be running that. And if you're going to run a CBD ad, I'll kind of show you how to get around that. But if you're not going to be doing a CBD related or just an exact CBD domain name, it could be something else like anxiety removed.com or something. But if you want to go the CBD route, you can too, like cbdforyou.com. I don't know, just coming up with some random names, but I'm just going to, just to get your mind thinking, I'm just going to do anxiety removed naturally, maybe. I don't know, something like that. Right. But you can also do something like CBD profits, or no, that's not you want to do. Like CBD naturalrelief.siterubrics.com, and then you can later move this into your own domain, like CBD something.com. Right? You know where I'm going with this, okay? Anxiety remove naturally.com. We won't talk about the length of this in this video. I like this approach for certain reasons too, because I get to put a blog together and I get to create content around it, around a certain niche. But you can also, most likely, you're going to do like CBD related domains. So do that. This is again an example. If you want to pass some through me, go ahead and do so. So there we go. And then you can choose a theme. I wanted to see something really quick, if something had updated here. Let's see if some of these pop up or not, or if they've been removed. Okay. It's going to be just theme forest themes. Yeah, theme forest themes, sometimes things just show up in here. So what we can do, and I have a list of other ones, I don't have them directly at this moment. So we'll just choose one like this. And then I can just build my website. I can change the theme later, so don't worry about that. I'll have more of those named themes for you. Because mine's kind of customized for what I do, because I have a blog infused. And so if I wanted to go e-commerce, I would go ahead and go with more of an e-commerce type setup. So we're going to hold on tightly here while the Wealthy Affiliate Hosting does its magic. And then you have the admin details, login, password, and then you can always reset or log in now. And there's more information there. This is a cool thing. It has Site Plus, Site Speed, Site SSL, HTTPS comes with it, where you don't have to pay for this with another hosting provider, Site Protect, spam blocker. And then you get page speed insights. What does it include? Help, support, comments, site security, site feedback. And then it's awesome because it also gives you the installed plugins, so you don't have to go and look out for which ones to use. And it gives you the Kraken Image Optimizer. Now, let me spend 1 second talking about that. This is like the top-notch image optimizer out there. I know there's WP Smush, a whole bunch of other ones out there that I've already used too. But this one here, it's included within your, I think it's the premium version of this. You can get started with Wealthy Affiliate for free, but it gives you the Kraken Image Optimizer. It's already ready to go. You don't have to actually pay for that separately, which is pretty amazing. Because site speed is always important, right? You want to have fast site speed, and W8 provides all of that. Their sites are really fast. So without spending too much time on showing you the setup, this is not for this video, okay? But it's very simple. You just can go through updates and do that. Add the all-in-one SEO for SEO purposes. You're going to want to do that because you're going to be adding keywords into your products, and you're going to want to make sure that that's optimized. So I can go in here, add a new plugin. Let's make sure something's right here. You can tell my spelling. Yeah, see, my spelling wasn't the M and the double M's in there were the ones that I needed. So we're gonna go ahead and install this right now. This is the one you want. So you get Stripe payment gateways. You can download extra plugins for them, but you might not even need these ones here, like this one, Stripe, for your WooCommerce store. And the thing is, with Stripe, you also get that with like Shopify, but they're gonna like they're not gonna really approve that because Stripe doesn't work well with it. So now we can activate it. Yeah, there's some other themes out there. I was just thinking now, like 7-Up, some other natural type ones. Welcome to WooCommerce. And you can go through the setup guide if you would like to, or you can just press not right now. If you have experience with this already, let's go back here and do something. Let's go to the installed plugins. And then here you can just kind of put all the general information, the products that you're going to be using, or this shop page, which will be, let's go back up here. It's because it all shifts down as it's loading. So products, you're going to be able to put the shop page you want to send people to, your product page, which you'll create here separately, a separate page on that. Then you'll have shipping, payments, account privacy, emails, integration, advanced. Okay, this is for another time, but that is all right here. Just kind of show you a general overview again. I'm not going to build the complete site. I may do another video for that, so look out for it. Okay, make sure you look out for that in the description. If not, it's okay. I mean, I'm showing you, and we can work through this together. But again, I might have one. So this is here. All right, but we're going to have to do all this right now. Let's do health and beauty. You can do the two, health and beauty, CBD, and other hemp-derived products. What type of products will be listed? You also do subscriptions, memberships, composite products, bookings. You just go for physical products at the moment. And I know some of you in here do own your own products. I've spoken, not with you, maybe not you directly, but if I have, nice. Some of you who don't own your own product, but still run through e-commerce type platforms. Let's do 1 to 10. If you don't have any, that's fine. Leave those on. Choose a theme. The one that was active, which was a natural herbs light. It's not a bad way to go. It's the light version. Storefronts, you can do that one. It's more of a storefront version. Wouldn't be bad to go with. These are more paid themes. They're gonna come up with like some of the custom ones that you can go ahead and use. Pharmacy, home store, deli, boutique, and so forth. So we'll just kind of stick to what we have already and connect with my active theme. Enhance your store with Jetpack and WooCommerce service. Sure, let's go ahead and do that. And it'll give you a little note, plugins were successfully installed and activated. It's been a while since I've had to actually add one, but I remember these steps very well. Was anyone to communicate, ask your web host. Sometimes, I mean, it depends on, I think with like wealthy affiliates still, they don't always allow Jetpack server, which is fine. I mean, there's also other alternatives and they have their own inbuilt system. So you may not even have to use this one at the moment because it's gone down in actual, it's quality. It lacks a lot, Jetpack. Now I won't go into what that is. Okay, but we're not gonna go through that right now. It's blocking it, but if it weren't, do the setup. And here, you know, you're gonna have all products. You can add a new product since we don't have any. And then, you know, you will list the name of it. What is the name of your product? We're gonna add a description in there. And then we're gonna go down here, simple product. Okay. And then you can also choose from external affiliate product, which is an advantage if you don't own the product yourself. And then we can go ahead and There's a description up here for that, and there's going to be a description for the product, right? CBD topical, if you want to add any information for like keywords, you can do that up there, and then product, short description. 6 milligram finest CBD for anxiety. Of course, you would have more information here. I would want you to make sure you have a full description of it, what they're going to be getting, kind of like why they should be getting. If you need any examples too, look at stuff like from Amazon. What helps? What do they do differently? And what do a lot of other stores and affiliate sites like myself do differently? So we don't only just give you the features of something, we give you the benefits. And we also take that up another level, and we give you meaning. So whenever you're going to put a featured product, like 6 milligrams a bottle, okay, 6 milligram bottle, that's a feature. That's kind of a feature of it. Now, what is the benefit? 6 milligram bottle, so you can get the most highest quality dosage faster, which means you will be able to heal in less time, letting you do the activities you need to do sooner. Right, feature, benefit, meaning. That's something that I can work with you though. So that's that. I like to use keywords, and keywords are going to become important to you too, because that's how people are going to type into places like Google. And keywords, usually people are typing in a problem into Google, and you can show up for those type of, use a category for those type of keywords that people type in. Add media, of course, we want to add a picture, we can do that, right? Picture, and then you can even save the draft if you're not ready, if you want to come back. But eventually you're going to want to also use categories, okay? If you're doing more than one different type of CBD product. But for now, that's fine. Set the product image, remember that. If you have a product gallery, you can do it as well. And this is going to be the link, so let's see here. Oops. All this stops. See, this is how it'll kind of show up. CBD topical was the name that we put. The description you're going to want to make it more keyword friendly. So what are people typing into Google for something that's anxiety related? Those are the little things that are going to help you in your branding and help you get searched. And what people actually want when they go in here, they're thinking, I want something for anxiety. Oh, CBD for anxiety. Category, we'll change that soon enough. The picture, where it needs to go. More of the description down here, and then the reviews. If you can add them, go ahead and do so. We can go to the home page here. Customize this fully so that it can be a blog type. But if you're doing an e-commerce store, having this be an actual static page, not an actual blog roll, be a static page. And there's some stores, there's some themes that already have that built, so you don't have to change that. But you can do little things like that and just change it into a static theme, so that way it doesn't show up as a blog roll. Okay. But then you can also create a separate tab up here if you're going to do a blog, so that they click there and then it takes them to this page here. Okay. But that is in time, of course. There are many other themes that come with that option already in without you having to switch. There's the checkout, cart, my account. And that's that. When people click through and they want to purchase a product, they go to the checkout, the cart, and so forth. And they can just go through here and shop. You'll have different tabs and different spots. So let's kind of demonstrate. Some CBD store examples for you. And that's the one I actually had in mind. I like this one. This is one of the very first affiliates that I used to help. Now then I've grown into other ones. So look at this. This is pretty cool. This is pretty neat. This is what your e-commerce store can look like. Just imagine having this nice navigation. Right, I kind of already showed you the Shop CBD was on the other side. CBD blog, you can add that to the top eventually. A chatbot here to help people out. I can help you out with stuff like that with different chatting options out there. You can even use stuff like ManyChat, which I've used myself as a starting point, and then grow through other ones that I know of. That will work well. They can shop now. They can click through there. They can come down here. The world's most trusted hemp extract. Feature your products, maybe your best one. The flagship formula that started in the industry. Learn more. Shop top products. That's what you're going to want to have too, so that they can click through from the home page. It also shows good authority, and they can just go through there. Featured categories. Hear what everybody is saying, some testimonials, some reviews, some call to actions, popular articles. I mean, if they want to sign up for their stories, health guides, hemp tips, and more every week, submit an email address. So they're collecting people's email addresses, which you should be doing eventually, and more on their Footer, social, and so much more. So this is what it can look like. I'm not saying that you need to make it look exactly like this, but just imagine the static page here, and then you have it all set up, shopping now, where it easily takes them to all the types of products that they can go through, and then they click through on one and they go through the individual page, right? Kind of like what I showed you, but without the image, and then it has the this up here. And then it has the title, like we added in the WordPress, and then the description right underneath that. That gives you that, gives them more information. So take ideas from this if you need to. And look at this, it gives them a pop-up. It can be an exit pop-up. I think that's what it was on this one. But you can learn those skills as you move forward. I've already learned all this over the time that I've been doing it. I've had to understand how to A/B test. Where do I put a pop-up? Is it a side widget in content? Is it all footer, exits? Which ones work best? How do I optimize? And then, so you can click through, watch the images. Always have more than one image, of course. You probably already know that. And then they can add to the cart, and so forth, right? Price is there. This is what it's going to look like in a way. But you also have to understand, you're probably asking, like, why do people want to come to me as opposed to somebody else? Well, you have to build a unique selling proposition. One, what differentiates you from everybody else? Why should they come to you? And a lot of it is going to be coming through your content. You have to push content out there too. You want to have to, right? Not only on Facebook, but in other platforms. But don't just talk about your product. Branding is also storytelling. So if you want to tell good stories to help you make more money, to create a bigger impact, that's what you want. And I'll leave a free story script also down below, and I'll also talk about it through the free video series you're going to get. I'll also talk about sales funnels, why you should be using funnels, and then take people from a funnel into your store, which a funnel is basically a series of pages that you sell them one product, then you can sell them more of the same product on the next page, downsell them if they don't buy that, and then at the end, drive them into your CBD store, right? That's what I recommend. Actual conversions are higher, connections, rapport, you build relationships. There are so many different ways about it that you can learn in time. But that's it for this video within Shopify versus WordPress. Went over the pros with Shopify being that it's all in one place. The hosting's done for you, the fulfillments, the products, the inventories, even more of that. And it's, widely known, people prefer it. But then you have to be very careful too with payment processors, where you're starting your store from, where you're delivering to, all these rules and regulations, right? Payment processors, so much more that I think it's a hassle, but it's you can try it. I prefer WooCommerce, again, not only because I've been using WordPress for a while, but because I do find it's much more easier to work with. Everything's already there too, and there's more plugins. I can fully customize it. I have full control over what I do, and it's not a hassle. It makes everything stress-free, and you can build a beautifully designed website where you can control it all again and test analytics and everything else that you would want. And I just showed you how to do all that too, more or less, without going too far into the actual websites that I made for you, that I kind of just showed you how to make, going in and adding the WooCommerce plugin, the descriptions, kind of like what I'm showing you here, although we did it a little bit quicker. The themes, I'll have more information on that as well for sure. I know there's more of them, but I don't have some of them off the top of my head. And so forth. So if you want to know more about how to start with WooCommerce, theme forest, those things, I'll have more in the description down below. Check out my #1 favorite hosting, some other ones as well. Get your WordPress store up and running if that's the way you want to go, which I recommend. Shopify, I'll also leave that down below in the description. And don't also forget my free video series, pick that up, which has all the other CBD related videos all in one place. Okay, that's everything from me. Thank you for being here today.